CJ,
Oh.
before the year, the spring, you talked about wanting to be a captain. Was it like when Coach Dorn told you that you actually were a captain?
Yeah, no, it was a good feeling. You know that everybody trusts me to be a captain on this team, and it's very important. It's a very big role for the team, and I'm glad that I am the captain. They see my leadership, they see everything that I'm putting into the game, so it's just a shine of relief for me.
How often do you watch the ECU game?
Last
Yeah.
last one. Obviously, I watched it at the time. And recently, of course, I've been watching a lot of film, so I know a lot about those guys.
What did you kind of take away from it that you know you could do better?
I'll probably say, just picking up, making sure we get the right calls in our protection calls, because they like to blitz from a lot of places. So just getting the right protection calls and everything.
So when I saw you down at the ACC football kickoff, I was kind of struck by how tall you are.
Yeah.
What are the pros and cons of being a tall quarterback? Because you're tall and slim, very elusive, but some quarterbacks are short and stocky and can take more hits. I mean, what are the pros and cons of being your height and your build?
Yeah, so the pros is, of course, seeing, like you can see over the line, you got a guys that's 6 foot, 6'4", carries peak, all those big guys. You can see over those guys and see deeper down the field, and you could work your eyes. And I'm actually long, so I got longer strides. I could run better. I could move my feet better. So it's really a pro to me. I don't see any cons about being a tall quarterback.
Who are some of the we know about the guys from last year, but who are some of the wide receivers that have emerged for you so far this fall?
Sure, yeah. All of them been really great. But a guy that I expected to show me what he had was Teddy Hoffman. He's a really good player, freshman, came from Florida as well, and he's an amazing player. But all those guys like Wesley Miles and Noah Rogers and Keenan Jackson, all those guys I've seen them before, and they've been doing even better in camp. So just one guy was Teddy Hoffman, and of course Jarrell Bowman.
I know Justin's been pushing to be your favorite target this offseason. I mean, do you feel like he needs more targets to be able to get to where he wants to be this season too?
I mean, if the ball will come to him and he gonna make plays. I don't think it's about targets or anything. It's about him getting the ball. He's gonna make a play no matter what. He'll go where he wants to go.
Excited are you to get out there and run around the carpet field?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I've been saying this since the first day, since January. I'm ready to get to this week. Get to the game. I'm ready to hear our fans shout loud for us and bring energy to the game.
Do you hear from older Pack fans who remember the good days of the Pirate and Wolfpack rivalry, and what do you hear from that, and how does that kind of add fuel for?
Yeah, I actually do hear about that a lot, and about a couple guys. So like when we had it was a victory day, and I think it was Meet the Pack Day as well. There's a lot of alumni there talking about it. And Coach Ruff is on our staff. He gave a good story about his history and stuff like that. So it's just really big, and it fuels me to want to play for people that want to like cheer for us. And be with us. So that's all it is.
Is there a former NC State quarterback, other than Grayson McCall, that you've kind of talked to in the last year that maybe has passed down some valuable wisdom?
Yeah, I talked to Jacoby Brissett. He's a really good quarterback. Came from my call one day and just asked him about, how was he as a leader and what could I do to improve. It really helped. He gave me good advice, and just I'm a captain right now.
Now that you've gone through camp right now and everything, so what expectations, going through all of this now, what expectations do you have of yourself for this season now?
I just want to be consistent. Every game I just want to, stay the same. If I have a good game, I want to continue that the whole year. You know what I mean? I don't want to, cut anything down or change anything that I'm doing if I'm doing it right.
When did game prep begin for ECU, and how much more do you like that, knowing that there's sort of that low-hanging fruit? We're almost there.
Yeah, so game planning begun like 3 weeks ago. We've been watching them, but we've been looking at the team, preparing for them. So that really getting the installs in a couple weeks ago, and it's really. I feel like we have a good game plan. We're gonna go in with some level dots and just see what we can do offensively against another opponent.